Esa es una paz.
The way where this criminal network don't come and the organized crime like terrorism, human trafficking, and other things, we make more concerning for we IASO and Washington. Government don't try to forget the understanding among the young people them, na school them. Students and youth them across the country, but the need for comply with the law them and within the way they will go in line with the general society. The impact on our society, the impact
welcome, Excellency Dr. Fatima Marabi. Thank you very much. May I also call the EU representative to come please to the podium, please. EU representative. The Minister of Basic and Secondary School Education. Welcome. Can I also ask the representative of the Ministry of Defense to please come up? Basic and Secondary School Education. Of course, I would also like to welcome our ministers, particularly the two ministers that we are tasked very huge traveling. The Minister of Internal Affairs, Brigadier General Baby Taruba. Minister of Internal Affairs, was my boss, Sister Madam Melrose Kaminte. My role here is to call everyone to order and also to do the preliminary formalities before we start proper. So can I please ask an eminent Christian Reverend to please come forward and lead us to prayer.
Bow our heads. Pray. Father Almighty God, as we gather here together as a family, we thank you for bringing us here safely. We pray in the name of Jesus. This program is saved in Jesus. No weapon fashioned against this program shall prosper, and every tongue of the enemy will not prevail over this program. As we
gather here, gather by faith and in peace and harmony. We pray that the victims that have been affected with this deadly virus succeed more in the name of Jesus. Father, as they are free, free them forever. As the minister have said, it's prayer that will keep them. May the blood of your Son Jesus be upon their faces, upon their soul, the body, in the name of Jesus. Father, we thank you. We pray that everyone here has an advice given to us will resonate inside of us and will be and God, in the name of Jesus, we go in pain and peace now forever. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any volunteer for the Muslim prayer?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله محمد وسلم كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد وبارك على محمد وعلى آله محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد سورة الفاتحة أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Thank you very much. With your permission, I would like to do a few more introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have in our midst the Minister for Gender and Children Affairs. Can you please just raise your hands so that we can all see you? Madam Pikine Mama. Then we also have the Director of NDLA, the Drug Enforcement Agency, the 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫𝐚. We have the Deputy Minister of Youth. We have the Deputy Minister of Tourism. And we have the head of the Mental Health Task Force set up by the Office of the President, Dr. Carol Labour, is also here with us. Moving forward, I have a very difficult task to introduce to you the chair of this very important occasion. It wasn't really difficult to do some research on this very important person. But the problem I had is actually how to make sure that I put it in a very succinct way, not missing anything out, but give the credence where it deserves. Our chair for today's event is the forthright social development, equality, gender expert and activist. I really stress the word activist because they leave no stone unturned. Wherever there is inequality, wherever there is injustice, they are always there. But one thing also I found out, she's also a professional social planner. She has a very well advanced skills with an experience of over 35 years. She studied in the UK, both for her master's and other certification related subjects. She's been working in Sierra Leone for over 35 years, and of course with other African countries. She was very much involved in the disarmament, demobilization, and the rehabilitation of years ago. She has been the cornerstone of our development in this country for over 25 years. Not only as a consultant, but as an expert or a person that we can always say someone to go to. And because of those reasons, having all those qualities behind her, it pleases His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, to appoint her as our Minister for Development and Economic Planning. Ladies and gentlemen, I would humbly like to present to you our chair of this very important occasion, Minister Kenya Bale, a social planning activist and a development expert. You're very welcome. Thank you.
Now my intervention is going to be very short because you spent, I think, about 10 minutes introducing me. Madam First Lady, Minister of Social Welfare, Minister of Human Affairs, Minister of Basic Education, colleague ministers, the EU representative, the resident coordinator, AI, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The Minister of Social Welfare is reminding me, I will talk Creole. But I choose for talk Creole, being at the chair of this occasion, so I can choose the medium. But I allow anybody who want to talk, Manuel, you don't get for talking Creole. But anybody that comes up here, and because of the non-Creole speakers, I will go between Creole and English. Sometimes I slip into English anyway when I'm speaking Creole. But, so I will use both mediums as well. But I would like to say that today is a remarkable occasion. And the reason why I say the occasion remarkable is that the problem where we face, not a problem where no country go and face. But the reason why it's remarkable is that we as a country, as a government, and the lead ministries then don't react so quickly to the problem. Ministry of Social Welfare, Ministry of Internal Affairs, they get so many problems for deal with. They get the problems of the prisoners, rehabilitation. They've got the problem of people where they live with disabilities. That particular ministry gets so many problems, both ministries. Then you go find out, say, the First Lady also, in the support those who are victims, those where development don't left behind, those where don't get voice for talk. In the voice of the voiceless. But all these voiceless people, out of all the victims, we choose to put those were affected by drug addiction, drug abuse first as a priority. And we there foresee the graduation of 40 rehabilitated victims in a very short period of time. It was only a month ago that we launched the program. And for this reason, I talk say this program remarkable. And we hope in whatever we get for do for address the plight of victims in this country, we are able to continue for do at the same speed. I don't want to take up too much of the time because we the chair and I don't want to take that advantage. But I just want to say that you see we at the high table and the three women at the high table, we all we no mother collect a pikin for being a victim of drug addiction. No father also. That's why we're here. That's why we took the time on a Saturday afternoon to be here. At the same time, at 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫, as the Minister of Planning, and being a guardian of the President in agenda of the 5 game changers. Now, if you look the big 5 game changers, and I think say most of you know them, feed salon, human capital development, youth employment scheme, technology and infrastructure, and rehabilitation or transformation of the public service architecture, you will see that youth, they are the center of this agenda. When we want feed salon, we say we want youth for day out on the farm and work. Human capital development, we get what we call the demographic dividend. Where now the young people, now the human capital, now this country. But if we do not have the necessary quality youth in terms of skills, in terms of training, in terms of social cohesion, then social capital development not work. Youth employment, we dey try for create, both public and private sector, 500,000 jobs for youth. If the youth not fit for work, if the youth are under the influence of drugs, if the youth have to drop out of university, then the agenda will be in. Technology and infrastructure. We know that youth get to drive the technology industry in this country. So where is our agenda going to be if it's lost to the youth of this country? Now, another reason why at 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫. So we all get that interest in ensuring that we begin them can give of the best. We therefore drive this menace of push out of this country, and this is now a good first step. So I congratulate Ministry of Social Welfare, Internal Affairs, Education, and also drug rehabilitation, gender, and all of those who have been involved in this. So with my opening remarks, we will now proceed to the rest of the program. I thank you. As we move quickly with the agenda, I invite the Minister of Social Welfare, 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫. Minister of Social Welfare, Mrs. Melrose. Of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Mrs. Fatima Mada Bio, Ministers of Government present here, EU Ambassador, the United Nations Resident Coordinator AI, United Nations Resident Coordinator AI, our distinguished survivors and champions of push, surviving. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me stand on existing protocols, because if I am going to mention, I will call everybody here, but of course not to forget about my dynamic staff at the Ministry of Social Welfare. Today,
we can't talk, we talk about Creole. Because this issue here, the one they wait for Yeri, now he make we don't decide say, that will left English first. And I want to ask kindly the EU ambassador, I guess you are getting our Creole. It's small, not good. And AI, you're getting it small too. Good. So today we gladly for the Nayasu. Because something don't begin our country where as a people we don't decide for taken head on. Because the way the thing there, if feeble like na thing where they can say with destiny, it then a we own. Like where we all know, not only the first and this, where they get issues then like this, we don't get pandemic, not also, we don't get we don't get corona, Ebola. Now na drop pandemic, now we don't get. And God will help we as a people will be able to fight corona and Ebola and the corona will country. But not also. Now so we dey fight drug back. Kush. This kush. Kush must go. Kush must go. This kush here get for go. This kush, if you not go, na problem. And we all sabi that they not so. Now the reason that they make when this kush business begin, His Excellency the President, in always no time na cabinet. He called every cabinet minister with concern. He said this will not for take an interministerial approach for FETA, because every ministry, every agency, every department of this country gets a role for play inside the fight against kush when drug and we can also say drug and substance abuse. He said we get a role for play. So quick time we put ourselves together. The Minister of Internal Affairs now he gets one big role for play himself, because this kush business or the drug and substance abuse business, it also deal with law enforcement. Not also, we all know that this country will day now law country. We not live in an animal farm. We not just do grapple, they do things so. We live under law. So now the Ministry of Internal Affairs, when under the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, they and the man when the director the executive director, Mr. Jaya Kaikai, we all know now a dynamic person where himself he don't play big role. We get the police where even now when they see when they witness arrest, then when they go on. So clearly the president be right where he say now interministerial, not of one person. The Ministry of Youth they get big role for play, because now they get the youth panel. Now I make even today, for the full up with the youth panel, because message and day when now they're supposed to get them. Now Ministry of Youth. We also get the Ministry of Health, where this thing is linked so much with health business. Now I make for we when they see them big bender there, we have to point, because definitely there is a clear line say the drug abuse is linked with health issues. Now I make the Ministry of Health say we get big role for play. So we all put ourselves together, quick one. Of course, my own ministry. Where we now for rehabilitate the one that will not fall victim. But pandemic the president be very clear, because arrested we don't begin. Before November 26, I vividly remember, but who arrest them on Kush it don't happen, when they be then at Panema Road. When me and retired Brigadier Tanuva with the Ministry of Youth, we will take a tour for go see them one day. President said we forgive them chance because then are victims. He said the one that will get the problem, now the one that will they can send the push, the one that will they traffic into this country, the one that will they mix and the one that will they make money out of the life of citizens, especially the vulnerable one. President said now get why now they will need for address the issue. So then why now we dey grab quick one with the support of NDLA and the Ministry of Internal Affairs. We go na different communities where we form ourselves for help for raise awareness. Very shortly for some of una we don't see the video, but Her Excellency don't see the video yet, and some other people we go can screen and quick one what done so for now una see some of their community engagement what we don't begin to. For sure una say government we don't begin to take action. Because even when we get the town hall meeting recently, now Bitumani, people that concern say probably government don't do much. But government is working. And Baku talks in a community-led approach now for TIC. And now we begin with. Some of you now we don't watch the video. We go there. Now so me that day they said I'm not able for even eat. The way when the heart boy. When I know say families are going. Yes, mama, papa, pikin, all are involved for push. The one that get big pendant. Yes, in the communities. That's how we're able to discover that day. And that's how we take the nurses back. We can go first aid for help for treat some of them, and then we make the referral quick one. Now the government hospital. Now there we able to identify. Then we champion the year today. Then we survive of the year today. Now inside the community today, we pull on another so. Yes, ma'am. And then we pull them. But let we see say, let how the president on top. Let we give chance. Let we give chance to them, because most of them where they are, then they're within the age bracket of 15 to probably 25 or so. Yes, they're all where they are so. Now very young people there, where their potential, where His Excellency the President in 5 big game changers. They get potential. His Excellency in 5 big game changers. Now this country, fix alone, where are the biggest one? We're not go able, we're not likely for achieve them. Now I make the Minister of Planning, then I also. We're not likely for achieve that if we let the youth here go down so. And government not ready for that one. Because the loss will go lost, even in the economy. Look at the Doyanda. Already the world they go through very hard times. The world they go through them. Zano is no exception. We don't go through, they go through them. So if we left the youth there back, very unproductive, how this country would be. I'm glad for you today where you come, Mama First Lady, because your advocacy, you don't get go come. And it always day, but issues the way you know say they affect the people of Salone. Una no clap for her. On this Saturday, you is supposed to join in man for go across Tandunge for go do other thing. He tell a point blank, he say no, and they can't inside that push business thing. I make you see $1,000 as well today. And una go come this today. And intention for how to address some of them things they ask me. We don't try, we young. And as a government, we continue for try. Now I make His Excellency the President for una we not done yet. I know say most people they don't know say now you don't form a task force. Not so. They don't form a task force like I been do for Corona and Ebola no more. For that task force day, now they work with all now the ministry there and department for make sure say we put this under control. Just like how we put the just like how we put the Ebola and Corona under control. So President don't make that pronouncement. They don't say that a state of emergency will be back. When they call state of emergency by any country, now serious business. Now awareness time, now conscious time. Now very serious business. Right. Now you put Denaya today on a Saturday, but serious business. We Denaya because for right before even President they make this pronouncement when I just on the 4th now when was it the 11th or so when he make this the 4th when President make this pronouncement here, we already we don't get to the rehab center. Now Hastings Yanda where we don't care there where I will put in their community for go for try for see how we were able to rehabilitate them with a lot of training for the social workers, for the health professionals, for the drug addict specialists, them a lot of hands we come together. When we see so there were they are so today. Of course, we give a big kudos to the Ministry of Defense. We get to Colonel Johnson. Now they make we get that facility yonder, and it good will get the facility within that military basically. Because waiting do the one that when are victims there when they take that push you get security around them. Because when we begin, now about 51 will care go there. We get about 6 or so when we get for escape, even with the military there. Why? Because they not be understand safe. They want to steal them and the drugs. But when the military, they come in and provide the necessary security, then we service provider, the Ministry of Health come, then they give them drugs, the NDLA they come, then they give their own specialty, of course, with social workers, then with the counseling sessions. We even get a home mother and a home father. Then we get a coordinator. For the center. Of course, all this they under the Directorate of Mental and Psychosocial Services. The director said now government funded. This government where they say no they do nothing. Now you fund them 3 times a day. Now you know why they eat. No. According to the experts then, when they take that drugs they now itself they not eat. So they be so frail. Some then they tell me yesterday because I be there at the center, then they tell me say some of food for me don't die. They were so frail. But when God make they go to that center, then they eat. The beans, it be sweet, eh? Breakfast, then get recreational activities. Apart from the psychosocial support, the therapy, they also get other activities there where they engage in. When you see there's some musicians there all day and they can't rap from Nigeria. So all of this help the healing process. And they put them there, una can't listen. Then parents them will not be allowed them safe for good. For the first 2-3 weeks, we don't allow nobody. Now by the 3rd week now we begin the small child. That said, would they make sure say the home father, home mother, and the social workers they sit down there for monitor, that visit day. And some the parents there, at least we will get one representative where we can tell you how they feel. Where you see in Peking yesterday and where you see today. So a responsible government, now this would they do. Even with the little and scarce resources, with a manager for make sure say we people their life better. Because if we people their life not better, then with governance business is not better. Now you make this fight here. Now everybody in fight. You will sit down and the way they look me. You were not there and about the yeri. You go see on a video and everything. You are in this fight. His Excellency the President don't make a call. So our development partners, this is the time. There's a call now from His Excellency the President that it's a state of emergency. We all have to come together. You cannot support the human capital development effectively and get results if we don't try to address this very urgent and desperate issue. All that's a role of play. We they discharge them wire today because the experts they don't watch them and they self by waiting them. By the way that they manifest now, it was not like that before. They're not ready now. And we now they left us home. Wait, so we get another 1 month where they will visit the office, a drop-in center, for they come for the register every day or every other day for let them know how they do. If they lost power in 2-3 days, we will go find them by the community. Saturday, all. And even the vice president don't talk say, and we all agree for say they were champions now. Now they therefore need to fight against push. All communities, including upline, because not a free town no more. Therefore they go out, let them go share whatever they experience and tell them confidence. The other part of their education is very, very good and very effective. So now they tell why this first batch we don't come out. Now they roll down it. They get to play that role very well. Also today, later on, after we don't reach the height, we will get to hand them over. So the necessary ministries then, who side they say they want for what is it? The one that want to go back to school, basic education there. The minister there, we will hand them over. The one that want to go back to university, higher education there, then we'll get for ticker. The one that want to training, the Ministry of Youth, then there. Some they want to mechanical work, defensive, they train people in that. We will hand them over. So it is all organized in that way. And as I speak to now, we also get a list of the one that way they wait to enter the rehab center. And these are the ones. This one there, now mainly university drop out, second year, third year, any cobra way you have to bleed. So they don't many people say they third year in college now. You will never say they can't come out, so can't help me. They drop out, then drop. You have to pray. So that one day, now then we they prioritize first, and then school begin it. The one will be the SSC for just taking WASDA, SS2. They are registered with the Ministry of Social Welfare, and we they work with the partners and all the other ministries, the NPL, everybody, for them to make sure say we carry them go to the rehab center. Then are the priority now because value for money. They are at the edge now where they will promote and be productive, so we cannot leave them. They are the first ones we are taking after this batch. We are taking them by next week. As soon as we complete all their filing and everything, then they go back to the rehab center. So, do you have the family? We are allowed to trust the government. The government is doing very well, and we will continue. Some of we don't indeed. That's very hard for the people there. We're not paying them for nothing, but just for support the people there, so that at the end of the day, we all will be proud to say we are Sierra Leoneans. On that note, let us take the seat and thank Kuna Agukamba. God bless you.
Thank you, Minister, for your power-packed welcome address. A welcome address where you don't cover everything, that even if we don't get any other speakers, we'll move on with a lot. But the bottom line, or what he emphasized, is that the government is working. President set a state of emergency against push. Set up a task force to get the rehabilitation center. One way they graduate, and then we get more what we take in. But he also emphasized, say, we do them together. We do them with the partners, we do them with the graduates here today. In grace, we will kick, push, come out completely in a salon. Now we go on to, I think we can get video clip. Yes. Who's responsible? We ready for the video clip? People that we get for. Ready for the video clip right now. The technicians. We're supposed to show a video clip. If we're not ready, we will go on to the next statement. So whilst we wait for the technicians for set up for the video clip, we go Yeri remarks. We will start the statements, and we start off with the UN resident coordinator, who is also the UNFPA resident representative, and in that capacity, UNFPA SEF don't support this program as well as the whole system. So they wear two hats, and interventions into this has been double. Can you hold that now? Make you don't dare up here. Make the give speech. Put them on pause.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fatima Madam, Honorable Ministers of Government, Your Excellency, the EU Ambassador, survivors of drug addiction and families, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am truly honored to be able to join you today on this special occasion. And it's a special occasion because it symbolizes hope for the future. I'd like to begin by commending His Excellency the President for announcing a state of emergency on drug addiction and abuse. And I would also like to commend him. And I would also like to commend him for establishing a high-level task force, as we've been hearing this afternoon, a high-level task force. Okay, and hopefully you can hear me better now. I also should apologize that I'm speaking in English and not in Creole. But I was saying that I would like to commend. I hope you can hear me better now. Yes. Okay. So let me start again. I would like to commend His Excellency the President for announcing a national emergency on drug abuse and addiction, and for establishing a high-level task force to galvanize action across sectors. The declaration of an emergency is really a special milestone and an important milestone in beginning to turn the tide against the drug crisis, which is a crisis in Sierra Leone and in many, many countries around the world. As we all know, drug abuse is a very complex issue. It's an issue that devastates individuals, devastates their families, and devastates societies. It's an issue that robs young people of their lives, of their health and their well-being, and denies societies of the contributions of young people. As we've heard today, it's also an issue that threatens achievement of national development goals. I have to apologize for the mic, but I hope that you can hear me well enough. So this is an incredibly important issue for all of us to act on together. We know from evidence from around the world that the most effective responses to drug abuse are the ones that put people at the center and are the ones that promote compassion and protection of human rights. The most effective responses are the ones that deal with root causes and ensure that we focus on prevention so that young people can continue to say no to experimenting with drugs. The most effective approaches promote treatment and rehabilitation, and at the same time uphold law enforcement. Treatment and rehabilitation are truly, truly critical for ensuring that responses to drug abuse are holistic. And in this regard, I would really like to commend the Ministry of Social Welfare and all partners across government for establishing the Drug Rehabilitation Center in Hastings. I was very honored to be at the launch and establishment of that center in February, and I'm even more pleased to be here today because I can see that the impact that this center is already having. So to our 40 young men and women who have just been discharged, today is about you. Today is a moment where we celebrate you for the courage that you have shown in seeking support, for the courage you have shown and your determination to really turn your lives around and to take this next step to make the future what you want it to be. We know that the road forward is not always going to be easy. You will have challenges, but you are not alone. Please make sure that you are constantly thinking about the positive influences in your lives, looking to the future with optimism, and reaching out to those who care about you. You have the strength to overcome the challenges that you will face. I also want to join the ministers in really encouraging you to be ambassadors and to be champions in your communities, to help other young people, to say no to drugs. Today, I want to wish you and your families all the best for your journey ahead. We recognize the difficulties you've been through, we applaud your courage, and we look forward to the future that you will carve out for yourselves. On behalf of the UN country team, I would like to once again thank and congratulate the government, and I would like to reiterate our commitment as the UN to working in partnership to end this drug crisis and to ensure that we are working together to contribute to a better future for all. I thank you very much.
Thank you. May we give another hand? Saving us play 2 roles, both as the UNRC and the UNFPA resident representative. And I don't call your name, sir. Nadia Rashid. Thank you, Nadia. And encourage Muna. See, we as adults, what is saying, what the philosophy is. We not own this earth. We not own this world. We just hold up for we begin and grab begin there. Now, we not get this country. We just hold up for you, for Una. And we don't know how each of Una come into this situation. Everybody is story different. But waiting, it assure Una say, when I get hope. And waiting, we can assure Una say, we day with Una. So with that, we'll go on to the next speaker, the EU ambassador.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, honorable ministers of government, the representative of the United Nations system, representatives of MDAs, and of course, especially greetings to those who are survivors of Kush and are here and witness the success of their rehabilitation today. Padidem, Fambudem, Unakabu. So I apologize also that I switched back to English because I think you will understand me much better than I use English. First and foremost, let me commend the government's activity against the push and against the danger of drugs. This is indeed a very, very important fight that the international community has been done on a worldwide level since the 1960s, when the International Convention Against Drugs was signed and is still valid. During this time, a lot has been done on a worldwide basis against drugs. However, drugs are still there. And this is why it is very important to ask ourselves about the underlying issues which lead to drug abuse. And I'm convinced that if I compare the situation in the countries I'm standing here for, 27 EU member states, but also many other countries in the world. And what we experienced during the years since the 1960s is that if there is a demand for drugs, then there will also be an offer. So the offer follows the demand, and therefore it's very much important to better analyze and understand why people take drugs. And there are different reasons. Of course, there might be individual reasons, there might be psychological reasons, but there are also social reasons. And especially a dire socio-economic situation also brings many people to take drugs if there is not so much hope. And therefore, it is very important what the government does with the big 5 enablers, because this is about how to bring hope also to the country, how to bring socio-economic development to the country. Agriculture is very important, it creates jobs. Education is very important, it enables people to find a better future. And therefore, the European Union will continue to support the government in the implementation of the Big 5, especially in the area of agriculture and of education. And I think these are the right priorities which have been set by the government. We will also continue, like other donors, to give support in the regional and international fight against drugs. The European Union has been supporting projects of the West African Police Information System. This is very important for the cooperation of your country with other countries on the regional aspects also of drug smuggling. And like many other international partners, the EU also gives on the international level a support to the World Health Organization, which is also of use to the countries in West Africa. And we will together continue to support the development of your country. So now, let me come back to you. It's your day, it's the survivors. And ja, gladi for you. You na ambassador them for the right way to go. Push cannot completely. And you can help your country for better. You can help your country for being better. And I'm very, very glad to see you here and to see your engagement.
We don't talk about the trafficking, but this is how they stop the drug business and the kush business in our saloon. So I hand you over to Mr. 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫𝐚, the man in the forefront of the drug fight.
Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. Your Excellency, the First Lady, and all here present will allow me for a stand on existing protocol. We're glad for there this afternoon also. Yes, sir. When I don't come on far also. Yes, sir. But the most important thing I want to say right now, let we all as a nation thank our beloved President 𝐵𝐷, for declaring the health emergency on drugs. This is a show as president in commitment to this country. One thing where everybody's here for, President 𝐵𝐷 always fight for Sierra Leone. He always does sacrifice for this country. Now in that same way, he see and fit. Say the only way we'll go for faith and dream push common at this country. Now we declare health emergency so that all we resources them as a nation we all na the country tie we and come together for make sure say we drive kush come on at this country. Not only kush, but all the other illicit drugs them we scatter all over the country. So to the high table and Madam First Lady particularly, we're really glad the way they are this afternoon. We know say you always don't care and you always don't there at the forefront when it comes to the well-being of the citizens there of Sierra Leone. We thank you for that. Man there? Uratimaba. Okay, Urasino.
Continue now.
But unfortunately, the same way we go to all the community there. The face is the own that they see so now. When I see say man, the face they don't full up. Man, the eye they clear. Man, the voice they clear also. Yes, sir. And Nadia, as she talked earlier, as she said earlier, I don't see the 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫 have those who Nadia. Now we all Nadia we go launch the rehabilitation center. That day after we don't launch the rehabilitation center, we go meet with brother and sister. Man, they have to be one. Because they never one for the day. So man, they cry, say, I want to go back to the house. So man, give all kind of 419. So man, they talk about the bikini. One the sister there is having himself, with the wife himself now. It begin blast for we. He said, bikini, they're school. He want to go back to a bikini. But today, as I look you, look where your body don't fight. Because once they get by this push business, they don't feel for woman and woman business. So man on the 3-4 years they know us. Now that right? And you be talk say this also go they talk through also. Well, but on a very serious note, we all get for 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫 as a nation and as society for make sure say we dread drug come on in this country. Now the big elephant at the room, now kush. And kush, I can tell people them, now the most addictive drug with it. All they go around the communities them for raise awareness, for do sensitization. The beginner they tell me say, some man they say this thing get on the world. Some man they say this thing get juju. No so? Yes, sir. But what you have to tell una? I know they tell una say not on the world business. Yes, sir. I know they tell una say not get juju. Yes, sir. Now the addiction now una they describe as juju or on the world. And we tell President Leo thank you for the newly appointed coordinator for the National Task Force on Drugs. The person where they don't appoint, now person where we all go work with. Because now person where we sabi capability. For me, I can always tell people that up to now, me I still more soldier man than lawyer. And the person now where they can lead this fight, now a doctor, now a military man, now a person who has been very well, and a person where we will work very, very well. So we will promise the country, we will promise the nation, that once we all come together, once we all work together, we will say no to kush. No, so? Yes, sir. We will say no to drugs. Among we now today, you get some of your brother and sister them when they overseas. You get George Alpha Naya, all the way from Delaware and America. You get your organization. One way or the other, everybody, even the one way they out, Madam First Lady, they all don't decide For now, we all join together for fight this war on drugs. As you don't know with my brother Habib. Habib don't there with me now, all the gutters, then the whole them. No side on there, don't go away, Habib no day. With your people and with your workman there. The Ministry of Social Welfare, the social workers there. Most of them are there this morning. My office, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the Ministry of Youth, Ministry of Internal Affairs. I want for really say thank you to una all for the sacrifices the owner don't make for all who days at this hall today. Then to owner when they graduate today, I just want to remind una, all they say that this no. And even what can I do here? I tell una that now owner they go to the communities there. The temptation owner get for face, it gets for head, you know so. Yes, sir. But what I tell una for do? Pray. Government, they do everything in your power and capacity for help una. But owner they go back to the communities there. The one thing what they go take it for, not on the same community una they go back to. I know they say, Kush no there again, no. But the work of IG, Fire Cell, the IG, the work of the NDLA, and everything we don't do in the last couple of weeks, no, they make arrest. When they go after the one where they bring a camp, when they go after the one where they sell out. And I make one of the things where I want to let everybody know at this hall, or you where they listen on TV, we not get no more safe haven or safe side for Sudan for do drugs in this country. You will allow you compound for be used for picking them for Sudan, the North. You now are able under the law. You went in a community where they rent you host, give person, where they go Sudan there for manufacture drugs, for mix the chemical. You say liable. But the one thing I tell Una this morning, that the best way for keeping Una drug free, with all the mechanisms that were in place, the best way, now waiting, now prayer. Now prayer will help Una. When you don't see the temptation, when you body all the bed, pray. Pray 24/7. Now only God, with everything else what they do as government, let prayer be una number one weapon for stay drug free. Once una pray, una do already una tell una for do. Almighty God himself will help una. Now only God will give una the strength. And we as a nation, as a government, we're ready for do any kind of thing in this country now. For make sure that Sierra Leone become drug free. For make sure that Sierra Leone continue to be a vibrant nation. Madam Chairperson, as they talked earlier, we all understand that the 5-pillar agenda, number one, feed the nation. Who don't care for feed the nation? Now the youth of this country. So we must continue to go after them. We must continue to fight hard for save them. And by doing that, we will continue to save Sierra Leone and keep a happy Sierra Leone. Thank you.
I will give another hand to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and tell thank you for waiting there on the front line. I've been there that day where they complain. And in fact, I think they were outside the room. They refused to go inside for what? The heat or the smell. And then somebody was talking about one meal a day, granite soup. I'm glad for 𝐒𝐢𝐵 now when I get beans. And where the minister, they say when I get 3 meals a day, I see some people, they put up 4 fingers to say 4 meals a day. Yeah, so all of those on the front line need to be thanked. I thank, you mentioned Habib, I thank Habib Bea. Be wary. For joining the ministries on the front line. Now, okay, and he also closed with a very important point that continue to pray. Continue to pray that when our recovery sustained. Now we will go on to the clip, the video clip. We'll get the video clip before we get the next set of statements.
requires everybody for bringing all their assets and strength to the table. So that I make here His Excellency say to get all of government approach. At the same time, to get all of society approach. So one of the things I want to mention is because we know what the business will be about that, somebody will be handle this. When somebody begin to take their toxic drug it will affect all the organs in our body. You know that. You sit down, you have to pump, you pump for 80 years, 60 years, 70 years, it constantly there at work. When you take this drug, you draw the book here, in the quick here. So when you pump blood to 9 foods, and then we pump and come back again. So what's happening? The food is swell. When the food swell, it's small or bodily, that's what's happening, they get infected. When you take this medicine, so you teach the organ, all the what's in, you teach it well. If you take one only for each problem, when you take this drug, your kidney will damage. When you take this drug, or what's going to happen to you, it gets to the point where you begin to go down the ignorance of illness.
Because of the ambition, the commitment, and the work fully ahead of me. Thank you. Let us back people then. Just because you say push, no means say we are back posting forever and ever and ever. We know say who are going to decide to carry this game for us. Some secondly, like program, like one back at street, like one back on the bridge and inside the day. But at the beginning, that how we in this cancer, when we think about the future, when we imagine the future, if not just for we today, but so we became them, we will go to take advantage of the opportunities and how we support and contribute to the society like how we do this today as well.
I tell God thank you and the government of Sierra Leone through the leadership of President Liu for what he don't do for the youth and this country. At least the God can the God will be there into now not be the background of it. You know the God, the guy who crazy, man they increase, some man they die, some man they put so. The government should look to this say no, these are the future leaders of this country. Lord God and come to one and fight this disease out of surroundings. So, 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫 at this rehab center, at least the needs they will forget her, get her. I will tell her thank you. You see, 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫, you're so lanky. I know they don't know how they pronounce you like this, your chest is like this. I don't come across all the issues like that. You're not fun. Government not try lots. I don't do very things for me at this country.
And I thank God for where I don't come at this rehab center. And government still help me, my life don't change. I know say without push, I can live a normal life. And I know say I can be a better citizen in our society. And I appreciate God for the opportunity and also appreciate government for this big opportunity. And I want to tell my friends them out there say, push not to food and we need from abstain from the store because it destroy the life of the kids. So it's when back then when I did this push, my life be misguided, when I be wayward and aggressive, not be care for myself and I don't care about anybody else. Make I lost respect and good people and not push for me. So I thank God right now I don't become a better somebody and a normal person and tell Papa God thank you and government thank you for this opportunity. And I send advice to the company outside say make them abstain from this drug and this drug not so fruitful because we the youths that we die outside and me I don't lost my loved ones step at this drug. But still, I'm not blind and blessing for that. But since we are kind, I don't want to listen. And I'm saying, I'm not go back,
I appreciate the kind living I get now because government don't try. They capture me, in the rehab center for people to transform lifestyle. We appreciate the government for that. And we get the social worker then more praise because they encourage me for me to fight this game. Military personnel, we deal with them because they say they with me, secure me, encourage me for me to not go nowhere. We look, because they tell me say after we have center process, we have a good school, then we get the facility again for police school, we have the land book, and we make a land book, and we have the non study book. Again requirements, and we give him a charter and sign it for all up to that.
Like me, I lead an example. If I'm not for becoming, I'm for don't be a dead woman. But I tell God thank you. And I tell God thank you for the medical. I tell God thank you for the own mothers, Godfather, because they're all the counseling, social workers, the security reasons, all we tell God thank you for that. Because then, I want to our government do for me one great thing. We won't come on here, you know, say an idle man is the devil's workshop. You know, don't come to drug past somebody, then you think as a way go out there, you know, before engage them, like job opportunities. And another thing, shelter. Some of them are streets where they sleep, some of them are ghetto. You know, they sleep for sleep. So, already make shelter, clothing for me. Please.
I tell government thank you. They mean possibly they condemn this thing when they still be. But I tell you, the day when me picking come here, there's so many picking. I tell me family abandon them everywhere. And they shame for saying me picking. Shame. And they beg when I'm out there. When I list this thing me picking because you don't good. I abandon me picking. What's the shame? And they see me picking and go to a big plastic. It's from dirty box. God's not a phone now. Like we say, that we want to get better things. If government only can inside this to God, your boy you don't go there. I tell you something yesterday, you wonder when they go back. Now leave them take over them. Yesterday, now let's not dispose them. 7:30 like you see all that day. We the big one and we born on the left coast.
Bobo so wonderful. Bobo elect Montamande. You know they see me at the street, you know, assist me at the career themselves. And they had to survive for take care of them. Don't make it all sitting worse. If they do not see this Ben now, but this dog can make me begin. They left all waiting from what we collect the school. They know one they fail. Take sitting worse. This dog can make me begin. The way word, it's what they take. Go on the streets and don't vex business if I be done this one. I will not say what we born again. Because we choose for take to go well, we not born to go picking. Me compare man they talk to me back when I look at to her. Talk to her. But still they be money. I tell you, my government thank you. I tell the minister, then thank you for this opportunity where they make. When take up picking them, we have patience. Because we don't pick it, don't pull at banana. All they collect for when book for people, the big man collect. We clean, you know, one person, you know, be really easy for me. But I think it's delicate today. To go and don't see me picking. I say, God, thank you. And I pray for the workers, them. All the way and then I will be picking but we put by them. God will pay them good payments today. They left their own family for 𝐶𝐞𝐫 picking the seed that they will be better picking the seed like better. I really appreciate it. Because I know will cry again. I don't need to cry. Me have the shame. I can't miss that job. Collect, they say, I need one collect. I don't really get mind. But see, today, I say, Allah, thank you.
What is for them to say?
Bye-bye to push, bye-bye to push, bye-bye to push.
Push must go.
Bye-bye to push, bye-bye to push, bye-bye to push.
Push must go.
Bye-bye to push, bye-bye to push, bye-bye to push.
So that push make, I lost my work. That push make, I lost my marriages. That push make, the body cool penna, as a pass on my loneliness. That push make, I don't want to live better life. That push make, the body die wasting life. So we don't want no more.
No more.
President, I promise you say cruise, you don't smoke no more.
No more.
So we don't want no more.
No more.
Madam Minister, we promise you say cruise, you don't want no more.
No more.
So we will pray for success.
Success.
For man, you live nonsense.
Nonsense.
But at the same time, you don't make sense.
Make sense.
We will pray for success.
Success.
For man, you live nonsense.
Nonsense.
But this smoke cruise, you don't make sense.
Make sense.
That film will give me the reality. The testimonies we say, begin and not know the bad parts of the drug. And I believe, say, the most moving part of the clip was the testimonies of the mothers. Yes, I think it brought tears to some of our eyes. And with the 𝐒𝐬𝐿 live testimony now from one of the parents. But first of all, I just want to also mention, and I don't know if somebody will give the vote of thanks at the end, like I think I've done it before on one of your occasions, Maros, that I don't tell thank you to the social workers. Social work is one of the most undervalued professions in Sierra Leone. People never grab how I make me kidney, doctor, lawyer, things like that. But social workers do make a change in the lives of the individuals. So I really want to give a hand to social workers. So the home mothers here. The way they begin them, they hold you, they really take and appreciate you as their own mother. So, and where's the rapper? Let's get in line. Let's have a short rap. Very, very, very good. So now, I can forget that. Home father. Can we applaud the home father? But still the home father now go call on the parent, Bintu Kamara, for the candid testimony.
Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to survivors' parents. One person. I know it's I don't go through. It's not easy for me. I don't fight this fight spiritually. I don't fight them. I don't fight them. So God be the glory today. At least I see improvement. I see a change in the beginning. The beginning gets in 7 was. He entered 𝐶𝐬𝐿 College of Education. Successful. We go through class. Go class, I no dey go class. They give me problem. I dey go up and down. Me and my mama stupid because I ain't one again. I not, it not be easy because I not left them. Even when we dey go on the street, I dey chase them. I go find youth man in my area, pay them black money. We go find outside, don't go to the bush ground. I fight them. I tell God thank you for His Excellency the President Banabio and this nation for what he don't do for we the comrade. Because he don't fight his fight for me. Because we don't fight as spiritually. We don't fight in a hospital then. But where they join hands together, Minister of Social Welfare, Minister of Internal Affairs, where they all join hands for fight this fight for we. I believe say it don't over. We comrade, we don't. There was no hope. Me, there was no. I tried actually for the what I was able to do, but there was nothing happening. It will start, it will wait for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and it will go back. But to God be the glory that when the government intervene, that we see a good result. Yes. Actually, I'm pleased. I'm happy. I'm happy with my waiting at my because me and the person when we take in pain, my neighbors then go talk to me. Auntie Bintu, he take in pain. Auntie Bintu, pressure they up. But to God be the glory to me. Me picking up become successful even as I look at na man na bobo we na a guy I want to tell the president of Sierra Leone, the youth, the minister of youth, when are they all join hands for fight this fight for winning this nation. Woman them who not able to fight, but God now they do the heaviest fight for me. I want to appreciate everybody this afternoon. I want to appreciate the organizations that we come together and join hands for fight this push. Now we begin a journey because we don't stay today with happiness with women. Nobody know the Nayawena program. We're not happy. But wait till they ask to so for this afternoon. I believe so. Everybody happy. Some people they don't like to tell they cry. But me with Tanaya. Me and they don't drive for a long time. So I just glad. Thank you. Sierra Leone, Republic of Sierra Leone, plenty thank you. I want to tell the youth them plenty thank you, social workers, then when they left, they woke them for what they don't have in rehabilitation center. For them we to begin them, the home mother, the prayer groups and the home father, and tell on our plenty thank you once more. As the Minister of Youth now say, una forget to put prayer because we are lack of una things that una not dey pray. If you keep going out of your life, it's not easy. So please, una pray. The prayer is all.
For telling you, thank you as well, Mama Binta. Say the fight is over, and by God's grace, the fight is over. Fight is over, and you know, but Soldier Man is still there in the front line, and one of the key Soldier Man there is a retired Major General. When you retire, it not be no say it get for pet back, and it not be no say it go fight this pet against Kush, but it do in a very effective way. The Minister of Internal Affairs, retired Major General David O. Kaluba.
Thank you very much. Master of Ceremony, thank you very much. Your Excellency, the First Lady. Your Excellency, the First Lady.
other ministers of government present, the members of diplomatic corps, the EU ambassador, and our right-hand partner, Nadia, always with us. Good afternoon. We get for tell God thank you for a day like this. I remember when I presented this thing at cabinet, I say this is the situation. I see President, the way he take this thing. He feels very, very sorry. He say they were an victim. Lord, we treat them like an innocent victim. Lord, we try for redirect their life. Una clap for President Yuan. A real father of the nation. After that, we begin gather people there. Because the law say, when you take hard drugs, okay, they for charge you for the court. But instead, law we go after the one the way they make una take the hard drug, the one the way they bring and come, right, and the one the way they sell them.
That's right.
So then we primarily target. They say that way okay, they go to a rehab center. We try to organize their life and make the land trade for do better thing. So after I accommodate, I tell first lady, I say, I want to see you, man. Now I say, I can't see me now. Now I go and meet her in the office. I say, you know, see, I don't get disappointment. Now I say, yes. They say, what is the biggest challenge? I say, Mama, this push, I'm the biggest challenge now in this government here, and this ministry. Now I say, what do you want to do? I say, I want to go now. All the districts will make we raise a tax force for fight this push. That was last year. Now I say, okay. Now me also support this for fear. Una clap for first lady. And the first person will pull money for say, let we begin fight push. You say, now in your money this for fear. It will not be easy. We go now every district for form a tax force for fight push from last year. We get about 2 people then. But the November 26th event can overtake we need push na corner first. By the time they got back again in January for begin first push, they don't take a different tool. It not be easy. The Ministry of Internal Affairs for 3 months are not able to get rest for first push. Now the biggest problem. But we tell God thank you for the IG and the NDLA Executive Director. They not ever left me. Any say what tell they say, oh, go, they deal with me. The 4 people they tell on social media say push no overtake that Chief Minister called me. Now I tell I say Chief Minister. They tell me they call me now. I say look the results. Push on the go down. That was bad. He said, wait. I said, this thing will be on top of situation. By February, the Ministry of Social Welfare will hand over people to them for say, Lord, we do a pilot program with this one, the Lord will see how we will be able to rehabilitate them. And today we only see the result of this first program. Very successful. Even the parents are very, very happy. So we want to tell God thank you for the government of Sierra Leone. We not sit down and watch people that they die unnecessarily out of this push. Even now as I speak, I don't tell the Minister of Social Welfare. For say, I get another badge where I want to send to you for rehabilitate them. I get them. Now me they pull them as street. I get them. If you want 400, 500 today, I will give you them. We don't try for rehabilitation, but we need for Kenya go now a center outside the mental health workers and the psychosocial counseling will be done, and then people they go free from this drug. We get a very good number because the task force then at every village, every part of this country, we therefore big out push. We don't get enough. So una when they pass out today, una don't be with ambassador. Una know inside the first day right now. The first day to the one the way they bring a car. Una know who una be the buyer.
That's right.
Yes, for let una help we for cut the chain of supply. Una get for lead we to the one that way they sell am. So our development partners, please, whatever you should do to help us, please help us. It is not only peculiar to Syria, no, that one I know. But because of our current level, illiteracy, other issues, political, we don't want this to overtake any other issue. We want to deal with it as early as possible. So whatever help we do, please help us to get this thing out of the way. Once again, I want to thank all the ministers who are always put on for this thing, who are always make this thing a success, the social workers, the mental health workers. I want to thank you all, and I pray say this first one, we will do more for bring people that can turn them to better matter. The county come right up, nobody no go and see him in that kind of situation here. So why make you all join on with me? They fight against push, not a political fight. They fight against push, not a regional fight. They fight against push now, all man in fight. That we all join hands together for fight against push. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, retired Major General. Yes, I mean, actually did that cabinet meeting where a lot of people that they condemned push takers. But it was the president himself that said they are victims. And when you see the commander-in-chief, a retired brigadier general, put a retired major general in charge of the fight, was no say Thank you, Major General. Now, we'll continue with the statements. And I call on, and from now we want to make the statements and be short. I know the disadvantage people now, that the way they talk after, no, we're no less important, but a lot of the points have been made. So if we can keep that short. So the next speaker is the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs. Senator.
Excellency, Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fatima Madabio, colleague ministers here present, representative from the UN country office, representative from the EU, ambassador, young boy and young girl them, we mama them, una all kushe. I tell una thank you for na come na yaso today. The fight where we get against Kush, na fight where now we all for one, not a one-man fight. Now that make una, if una watch around, we get plenty international organization the way they are so. We get plenty minister them for how serious we dey as a country or as a government for making for fight against Kush. You know, as the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, my ministry now we dey for look at wetin woman and pikin they go through and try for position we set for solve them problem them. When the fight against Kush begin, I begin discuss with me company them. Na cabinet with the talk. What we meet, we say this thing they don't pass Mako because we begin see video of pikin them where they take Kush. We begin see video of woman them where they take Kush. Then we begin say this it don't come up and play. So if I not today, it better for me a so because we don't dey try. Any time where woman they suffer, picking and they suffer bien. Young boy and young girl them where they take the Kush, Some of them get pikin them, and once they affected na the homes, the pikin themselves they be directly affected. So it they tell on their education, it they tell on their mental health, it they tell on everything about the pikin them. The woman themselves they suffer. So now that make inside February 2022, 2024, the ministry been joined the Ministry of Social Welfare for make we all tranga one, for make we open the center na Hastings. Inside them been take some of we brother and sister them for rehabilitate them. We then plan this fight together, and so we go end this fight together. After today, I think say we all when they are so, they don't refer to Una as ambassadors against Kush. And make we all tie we lapa, we oja, and well with consistent tranga one for make we fight against them. The retired soldier man he say Una sabi deport them. Usai them they sell them. Una lead me to them put them in. Because one, we get one big fight when I the fight against poverty. That fight against poverty require young man and young woman for make we fight. We get the big 5 game changers. When inside there, we flagship program na feed salon. Now, plenty opportunity they come. Agriculture business they can open at the country. If we not get young man and young woman, then how then they go there for go work? Una tell me back. Nobody not go there for work not so. How we go pull with people in poverty? How we go make less cheap when I will eat in this country every day? Una let we think and let we do wise things then. When not go put we all pan problem. So now that make His Excellency the President, a wise man. You see, it declared on April 4th a state of emergency against drug and substance abuse. Because not to push one no more na the drug where they ambog. All that drug then day where they ambog. In as much as kush na the most deadly one we don't see so far. When are the most devastating one, we dey try for me to also look into the other drug then. When that make if we listen news and watch television, we don't see they don't begin to clamp some of the people there when they supply and sell. Una lead with to them people and they make we able to get them for reduce or try for end substance abuse in this country so that with development go all water. Now that message I bring come for una. We the woman them make we self the watch we picking them. Because it better for them we parents who picking them better one. I don't see video them where I nearly cry. Two small bubble less than 10 years of age. Then they fed for kush money. Any come see that one day, it's pathetic. So una let we join on with the government, with any other person we want for joining on this fair. So we go end the kush na this country. I tell you now plenty, thank you.
Thank you, Isata, the children's protector. That we say, yeah. Well, children's mother is over here as well, so I'm balancing both of them. The children's protector. Yes, you don't say, make we watch we begin them. We need to take extra care of children. So I'll now call on the next speaker, who is the representative from the Ministry of Health. We don't see the health consequences on the screen, so we need somebody from the ministry who can talk and tell more details.
Thank you very much, our chairlady, Your Excellency, our First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Please allow me to stand on existing protocols. I want to tell everybody thank you for giving this opportunity as the Ministry of Health for being part of this occasion. And we don't be part of it from the beginning. I bring apologies from the Deputy Minister of Health, Professor Charles Senesi. We for don't let be between this afternoon, but because of an emergency we get, enabled there, but he thinks this occasion very, very important, and the minister will be left out, so he asked me for kind of representation. Me, Dr. Asante Gisese, I'm the Director of Non-Communicable Diseases and Mental Health at the Ministry of Health. We therefore commend the Rehabilitation Center, all the one that we work there, all the one that we provide support, financial support, material support, but make we see what happen today. If all of this is put together, enough will be done possible. And I really want to commend the expertise and the professionalism where people that show at the Rehabilitation Center. I'm very happy that they see we youth them, sit down, very good looking. Before this term, some of them is very stressed, some may they cry, some may get sores, some may sick. But look at all of you today, you look very good. And all man don't say, "Una na ambassadors." Yes, una ambassadors. Because when I get a very, very big task ahead of you, we don't go through the rehabilitation. Now you're going back to your community. Now they go meet your sisters them, now they go meet your party them, now they go meet your cousin them. And this is the most crucial thing. And I want to appeal to you, please, don't go back where you come from. Don't go back with a big. We know say addiction very difficult. Addiction very challenging. But with your mindset, with the counseling, with the support you don't get, please don't go back. Because if we not go back, all the efforts of the government, all the funds we don't make, it don't make any good story. And when you see Her Excellency the First Lady get time for Casidona for talk with Una, for Siuna, it tells us how dedicated, how the government, His Excellency the President, take this thing very serious. We know say push a problem everywhere in Sierra Leone. And the interest is not just for them, but for everywhere. That is why we as a ministry, we don't take it as a priority for ensuring we train mental health people there. Now each and every district and community, we they work with two partners there. And what in this show me today is, this data we say, if we work as a team, ministries, departments, agencies, communities, partners, we can do wonders. All the one over at the center, they are all Sereners. What also? Yes, sir. They are all Sereners. So that means we'll get the savvy people inside this country here. But please, please, at the appeal to honor, don't go back. And I want for assure us, we as a ministry, we go work with the partners there for prioritize one, prevention. We will prioritize treatment. We will prioritize providing support for anybody we need well body builders in this country, and for ensure say all man stay fit, and all man gets a healthy life. Once more, I want to congratulate all of you, and for please be very good ambassadors. Go out there and preach to your colleagues. Help your colleagues to come out of this menace. Talk to your people then. Talk to your friends then. Not go back, not go join them again, but bring them and they can join you. Thank you very much.
So thank you. Thank you, Doctor. Yes, we, human capital development, we don't listen to the health consequences. We don't learn, say, it go lead to Chris, it go lead to die. And message where Iggy, don't go back. You've come this far, don't go back. Now we get another ministry under human capital development, way equally important, and that is the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. So I would like to call, sir, Mr. Conrad Saki, for make your statement.
Madam First Lady, honorable members, ministers and members of parliament, your excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and graduates. Let me first of all join all the other speakers there for congratulate all the one the way they come to the end of this program. All the one way they come to the end of this program. Today in this event, not to today in this event, not to the end of our journey. Definitely not to the end of our journey. Not only the start of our. Tomorrow, we all know what they are this world between now. And we will be tempted to go back. But call that speaker and don't talk about that. But I want you to always remember that we always we don't left, we own them, we don't left, we bake them, we can't. Now, one reason make we do that. Now, because we love now. Nobody know they use the word love, but me they use the word love. Now, out of love, make we there because we care for them. So, remember that day where if one be tempted, that not only no more than this struggle, we deal with you now. Let me also take the opportunity for telling you now what the ministry go do for now. On Monday or the start of next week, we go contact all the ones who want to go back in education. We go do an assessment for make we know what's in our plans, and then we will put a plan to make sure say we support you now to achieve that plan. Like many other speakers that we don't talk before, I really want to take this opportunity for using us as ambassadors. Let me tell you why. Now, with school system in this country, we get 3.5 million people in this country. If we go share our personal story there, or we tell them about we struggle them and how we don't reach to this point, it will prevent them or make them consider for take kush. Even when they give them that kush, it will make them think twice before they go there. The best way for deal with any drug situation, now not for start for taker. So it will find for make we work with you now, for make sure say we be ambassador now we school them. Let me also take this opportunity for reminding all. Say, we get to say in Africa, we say, if they take one whole village, the papa them, the mama them, the uncle them, the auntie them, the brother them, the sister them, for raise Pekin. So we will continue for wrap around support for now, for make sure say una not go back. I wish you all the very best in this journey we will just start. To the audience, let me take the opportunity also for just mention a couple of things from an educational perspective. We don't hear Mama and they can't talk, but the experience with picking away the drugs. So we as a ministry therefore work with Mama and Papa them for make sure say they were able to identify them picking where they get problem before they even begin to take drugs. Or they begin to take drugs so that we go able to make sure say we help them. The second thing also, we therefore introduce guidance and counseling back in our system. That the only way that they will go able to identify picking them before they go into hard drugs and before they go into any problem. So guidance and counseling is very important. But we also need to also raise awareness of picking them of the harmful effect of drugs and alcohol. Don't forget alcohol itself, because it's take by the same thing. So in the next couple of weeks, we will work on some jingles, and if we are able to help people on the jingles, that will be fine. We will work on jingles where we go hear out that all the radio stations there for make picking them not go into drugs. But finally, let me take this opportunity for thank all the other partners that we don't work with them picking them. and we all will continue to work, and we wish you all the very best in this journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister. Minister, don't tell when I say a love one, and the one for use one as ambassadors, so ready, and also he wants to reintroduce guidance, counseling, and work with una mama and papa then to see how una go be reintegrated into the education system. But you have from your ask, you already do have a rap here on Rocks, and I think you take the rapper and the group, and you already have a jingle. I think it goes along the lines that Kushi's nonsense. So I think you should take the young man's name and the name of his group. Now we will go on to when our own minister and when our own ministry, and that's now the Ministry of Youth Affairs. So I will call the Deputy Minister for can talk to her.
Nakabo, Her Excellency the President, the First Lady, and all other ministers, them, colleague ministers, them, and the partners, them, whether they ensure say things go right its way. I want to say, on a permit me that map now, all the protocols that will be done exist in this place. And I want for tell una probably today una open una eye una see me like minister. The first day they go to na I sit down among una with the talk, una not be no say me na minister, yeah? But today una don't see say me na minister. And we go talk to una like you compy, like una compy. So one day among una that day, I dey ask una waiting na we issues them, me na be minister. I be dey talk to una that day, but I not go alone, I not see me na minister. Because I want to see me like one of una, and we at Timapia, me na one of una, me na youth man. So I want that we know say we get responsibility as youth man. 3 days I not sleep. I didn't know on a highway. This early morning I come by 4 o'clock. I don't left for camp for join the police and the tourism deputy minister. Thank you to them. We'll do a walk from your building to 𝐶 for tell people they say. The push, they don't take other level because if you catch them now, whether they sell them or whether they transport them or whether you host, they sell them. Even if you know you host person that you host, they sell them. Or you rent, give us a shop, and they do push business day, we are all with the whole now. This now everybody with the whole. We're not the whole one person because we don't know say now a chain work. Because if you don't pour the fabrics of the young people that wait for take over this country, then maybe you don't like yourself and you don't want salon for go before. We in our youth ministry, like I tell you, I say, I don't sleep, I be there, bien gungu na po, I go na Europe. I go talk to them, say, do ya, we get youth man them where they suffer for work. When I give me place. And Europe will give over 1,000 jobs for young people them. So when I don't reach that side for let una get job, we make an arrangement for let we ensure say we give una side for engage because we no one left una that way day. Me na me young thing that day for ensure say we get work for young man them. When President Bio appoint me, na that day me focus on how to get job for young man them. Now me give you way I engage EU ambassador. I know they tell us say. Now this I want. I say how we go to make sure say the youth man in this country get work. So we don't also arrange now my 91 Camp Charlie. We try for arrange that place there. We therefore reach out to partners that will ensure say we get all this place fixed for ensure say we they take youth man, young man them they go. That place they take 6,000 young man them at a go. We want go people they there for ensure say we train them on various skills. We will make the come back in a society that become valuable. And we want ensure say we don't write to bank governor. We don't tell us say do ya when I don't lend money other side. We want to get way how we forgive young man the money
for let themselves start their own business. One for entrepreneurialize the youth sector. Me and my own dream down there before I left government. I want to see young man them all man into business. Because that one when you don't get your own business, you depend per person. I want to let everybody get your own business. 2 weeks ago, I do a counterpart letter where minister not be able to act as a minister for ensure say we get keke for youth man them. And they tell them say in less than 3 weeks, we they get 400 keke we they give people them. Now this country. And that keke we they give, one of the criteria now for good testing in a hospital, you know, they for drug and ensure say, you know, mix by anything in the community because your community go for recommend you and we go for get stakeholder in the community, we go for county map as a guarantor for you. So that one day it don't go through. I want to tell them and say you ain't not giving the young part of the funding because me at the beginning and you ain't not come on at the kind of government. They don't go part of the funding. Government the young funding they give it and we ensure say we scatter keke na this town and beyond. For ensure so you will not say back, you know, Saturday drive, when they put you, we'll make sure so we'll train you for ride keke, they will give you keke if you feel say na keke you want ride. So you go to pay 50%, I no more want. The other 50%, mother you say, now when I get her, when I take her. So 50%, so you buy keke, 70 million. If you don't get license, all arrange them. Make sure so you get license, the keke get license. Will give you. So if now 70 million will spend 35,000, now you give government back because one user for buy other keke for other young man, then you now you go with your life with that other one day. Now that drive will pass. So in less than 1 year or two, in less than 1 year, 6 months, one entrepreneurialize the youth sector. And that day will they succeed. Yesterday we just give jobs to young people them. And when I say we don't come also we find way how for put on our side, we will make us engage and the community who saw come on will see on ourselves back as important people then. I want to say, let's take this message, go other side and all other partners. Do ya me at the doctors, na the companies them, the mining companies them, for ensure say let them give space for young people then and ensure say we try to get most of the jobs then localized to your youth and they expand the two bakuna in this country. One for ensuring the train we say we will take over them. And that drive right now, MINEPA move towards. So please, let us be of our mind. Let we do somebody where possible look, recommend you in the community. Go back as ambassadors. Now this I want to tell you now, go back in the community. Not go suffer again the community minister. Do your way you go, behave like youth man, behave like young man, behave like somebody who matter, be able to give all the power in this country. For ensure say this, they make we look important now we people there. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to First Lady and every other person who care for make sure say this youth man they come back in the community. I want to say thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister. But I don't talk too much with me. But the hope way the key is that they for jobs for youth man. Then we know able go get jobs for business money. But the most important things or the first thing we is say it go to una don't know say in a minister and that he be one of you or is one of you. But I want to also go back with the thought that one of you can be himself. One of una, if una focus, can also be a government. So it goes both ways. In kids you, but when I can they in your action. Go to a statement from another government ministry, another important government ministry, Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs, and the Deputy Minister is also here to make a statement.
Thank you. Madam First Lady, we party them we, you know, the international community where they support we come to minister them. And everybody we don't come here today for what we honor this great day. Me, we don't work for COVID before. But when Kush come, it frustrates me small. And when I the frustration really be calm, now where I begin to see the soul footstep. And where I begin to see uniform man, then soldier and police, then snap, then they sleep. It begin worry me. It move from frustration to worry. Because then the people that now will be Haboba or will be Haboba, don't self, don't join inside. Kush. But Kush, now the first problem this way don't carry. Even that man self suffer. This is not the first sick waken at this country where diamond self is suffer. Because then they go and burn the diamond at the graveside, but then they get the bone. So which means Kush, now serious business and it bad. Because what can they go bury with people them? We say we go give you with final respect. But it look like when Kush come, it take down the win. So we ambassadors them. Now this is one for state owner. We now stay together. We now left here today. We now stay together. We now get any WhatsApp group as ambassadors. We now get it, eh? I'm going to encourage you now for me to get that. Waiting do. We now need for stay together because we are not in one community. So that if some problem can have one community, we now all be zero in on that community there and try to solve the problem. The other thing where I will tell now the ambassadors, we now stay united. Because we are kindred together, but we are not united. And I hope say, with everything, with all the partners that when are the Widow Ministry and development partners they don't put together, and what they provide for una this last few weeks, for them make una stay united. But also, I want to make una take the label. Because some man they will go back now, so I make plan and say, well, let me go, give me the take Kush. Now when you don't can, you don't so that small, and that make you want for to make big man here. So take the label. Take the label as a badge of honor. Because what you do, you give yourself the opportunity for making you go through the rehabilitation. Will not be easy at all. So if you come out and somebody they tell you say, but you say you take Kush. Take that label. Because that label there and the experience and everything that don't go through, now that they take that the community for them to go talk to the people there. When President Bio declared Kush as a national emergency, I tell myself say, well, the end of Kush don't count in this country. Why make I talk so? Not only because the president talk about, but because I know where COVID be the above all sides of the world. Where the big countries like America and China, where COVID be the above them. And waiting the experts they say when you come to Africa, COVID go make we all go just for them and die. When President Bio will stand up and stand against the fight, we all see how we take COVID go. And here is waiting the world they look for. When we first COVID, other countries in the world, they use Salon as an example. Big countries like America are because of the way we handle COVID. And that's not the reason why I say, when His Excellency declare a national emergency on substance and drug abuse, then with special focus on Kush, I tell myself, no, Kush, you get for go. The minister not there today, the Honorable Ambassador Tambalamina, and soon I know say we dey deal with chief there, local government and community affairs. So a day per one engagement we get for deal with chief. But that's not very important. But if you don't hear, you don't grade past me own. So he said, if me can when I go see 7 days with you much more than you go there with my corner, look at it in a grandpa. So now that make it say back account. Tell when I say in a cobra, this year they make itself get pain in my heart. Because as Papa, he get picking them. And what did they happen to Una? In order for make it happen to any cobra, in order for make it happen to Una at all. So a message to Una like this. So do ya, as if you don't see that video clip, well, that they say no to Kush, make Kush go, Una stay with that message there, and Una help in the fight for end COVID. Waiting me go end up for tell Una, Kush, not to the animal idea. After Prede, na Pendembo, Mio hometown, in Kailan district, policeman they hold your man when they bring can and the host, whether they can't go to police, we get Kush na in hand. So as a ministry where they deal with community affairs, we want to tell the Minister of Social Welfare and all of the other ministers the way don't join participate say Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs, they with Una, we go fight together and we go stand with Una, the ambassadors there. I'll tell Una, thank you.
Thank you. I want to tell the minister, thank you. 2 points. One is say that the one sick way they affect both the living and the dead. When are true. The second point, he reiterates, say, he talk back, say, una for be ambassadors. I think say every speaker don't say this. But one thing I want to say about this ambassador business, when I get for work day and net. Because waiting I hear, First Lady, the reason why we don't see so many people now nodding in the day on the street is that they sell now. The sellers refuse for sale during the day so that the person waiting catch, they know what ask who that sell this drug to you. So waiting they do now, then they sell the drug at night. So then now they go yes, that's what's happening now. So if you did now you owe, you did take the drug, you did not, nobody not really see. So really as ambassadors, you get for work, when I get for work day and night. Not to just the daytime drug takers, but the ones at night, and there are more takers at night. So when I get work, okay. So the next speaker, you ready? Yeah. Great. Okay. So the next speaker now, we don't talk, but one retired soldier man. We get from this text, we don't get another one way talk. Now we get an active soldier man. And the fact that it don't, when I don't get a standing ovation, me say it don't work with you. And work with you now well one. So it gives me the honor for call Colonel Brewer.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Excellency, First Lady Dr. Fatima Bio, please let me respectfully stand on exist boards. I will say an apology, boss, one of the Deputy Minister of Defense, we not there, is here like representative. actually on another task with Emergent Forum. I want to say on behalf of the Deputy Minister of Defense, the senior management of the Republic of the Sierra Leone Armed Forces, I want to extend first of all with thanks to with Daddy, with Papa, His Excellency, Brigadier General, retired but not tired, Papa Madabio. Salute to the survivor. Salute the survivors. For with Papa, he take this initiative for taking her out of the street. And he look and say, in a soldier man best go do this job. Now, me not the landlord. I blancy tenant, but this is one of the worst tenants they were get initially. Then I give God the glory because it not be easy. But my Melrose, you got to go repair my glass them. You got to repair my ceiling them. Hello? But I want to thank God because these people, this will picking them, the way they go and the way God transform them. I don't want to give God the glory. One day, evening team up. If they took in the water around me, I will not make you see me. You say you wish, remember the other day when we go to money on this same push program and processes. You said, hey, I wish me mama been there for let's see what don't revive, what it transform. When you talk that word, water around me, I will not make you see me. Me not so that for cry. I don't cry, but the water around me, I want to tell you, see you, mama, they see you. If you left Kush, look the mommy there, look what them go. Mommy Fatima building I look the mama there, they all over we. Hello? Hi. Mama, they don't tire for cry. They don't cry a lot. Even when they watch the film now, I will watch so mama they water they want their eye. Una the ambassadors they now. If una go back, una go bring each one save one. And they assure this country, say, in the space of 6 months, push the donor salon. Because you get the reality of it. You don't see, you don't experience that. You don't see how you brother them die before you. And you self don't see how they feel. And to now you don't transform and be a kush-free person. When you go back to the kush ghettos, you explain to them. Indeed, they will take you to all due respect. And indeed, you will convince them easy and better than possible. No one they take kush. Because you don't feel it and you don't come. I want for advice, say, as soon as they go, una promise me na the boss. Say, una not going to take kush anymore. Not so? And we pray. We all pray together. I pray that as soon as they go, God will go before them. Amen. The Bible Psalm in Isaiah 45 verse 2, it says, will go before you and they will make the crooked path straight. Because they don't talk a lot about prayer. A youth only they pray, it go difficult in their life. Some of you in a prayer put me out today. We see the war, we fight the war, bullets them pass for me. And I ever pulled me foot aside pass, it was the grace of God. So if God can deliver me from war, He could deliver me from Kush. You are the ambassador now. Go and preach the good things where Papa Bio don't do for you. I want for end for tell me Mama thank you for we left in busy schedule. I talk to Dr. Mama Fatima for we left in busy schedule for Kanaya. That for tell una how important it take una and how important it concern. But these killer drugs we call Kush. I want to thank you all for your keen attention.
Thank you. That now una mentor. And yes. And one thing, since when I recognize una get for follow through on that promise that una not go take kush anymore. Because in way don't deal with una every day, and it don't see una transformation. It gladly and it pray God that it go make una cook a path straight. So not let them down. And also, when that repair bill from Madam Melrose, I don't know, when now your ministry subvention, Madam Melrose, the repair bill from you, yeah, that's your own ministry subvention, eh? No, all the ministries should chip in. Okay, all right. So we get one last representative from the various ministries, and why we get so many speakers, as we would all say from the beginning, there are so many ministries and so many sectors involved. So I will let you call on the representative of the Ministry of Higher and Technical Education.
To join everybody, all the former speakers, and ask the Mama at the house and with Mama Fatima and the chair for permit me make me join them for team up on this protocol where they exist. I don't come for talk Boko. I can't have to represent the minister from the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education. We there for you to man them. We talk about university. Now we this. When you talk about technical place where you go land for BMS, now we this. Today I didn't because when they call the age, when I sit down and they look on our owner, I say, wow, now we people then so. Papa, it creates the ministry for one reason. Say because the young man then boku the population of Sierra Leone. Now you two man then boku pana. Young people that are it. And because of that, it talks say not to one education ministry get thank where we sister ministry we boss the other boss then are from basic. But where basic done with una, now we then can give. Now we the train teacher them. And guess what? All waiting the happy so waiting push they do. It they undermine Pabio in good work for this country. No. Because he just say the last time, the first time now, he make education free. Then now una almost of una don't learn this book. Able now for the benefit of this book learning. Make una cancel we side. Make una turn graduate them. Una go work na bank any side one go. Oh, you told you your business man we don't learn you trade. Now una say una go enjoy this thing. But push for go. Let push go. Must go. Una really talk like una mean. Because right now the easy way make Akana why you wait to Mama get for tell me. But me one thing when me boss say make I can't tell una. Say we get work for una. We need for land una go land work. We don't want to na this kind way. Not all man governments get work for, but I see future entrepreneurs and don't yonder. When they go to the community, the way they go land somebody work, when they go employ the next person. Now, because of skills development through the World Bank, the first one done. We just done another meeting. World Bank they tell me say again, then believe what to do the last step, so that they can give me more money. Una no fit clap for this. Now them parts when they buy the mommy they go. When someone know they talk, oh this buy the mommy they too late for work and play. Now lie. When they go and knock the months, they beg for week. Now some of the benefits they will see so. Do yummy brother them sister them. You know, I beg God land of Ukraine. I get somebody where they work with me. Young woman they go where this thing don't act no right now. The other day I go to Madam Minister, the big. Just now they tell me professional head for social welfare. I say, do ya? I want one space. Because that young man, he get potential. This thing not for one so. Una feel say una don't done the outside. Now the difficult side una they can't go back. Because even the Bible talk and say, when one demon come out, if they go get that in company, then they can mobilize for enter. So do ya I thank God beg una. You see what you make at the guy sing say, Lord, tell Papa God thank you. Because now God no more than everybody's face. For me, one thing when me know, as long as we Papa don't hold hand with we go fix this face. Do ya? Una they go down a community there, we say God beg una. The work you know don't need to. Now una they go because you go sit down where you want when nobody know there. That voice go they talk like yes. Man then what they happen. They might then go make the thing smaller. When it can't pass. Distance not between you, me, and God for talk to God. Lead on a God. Cry to God. If you give the concept, come on at the neighborhood where you know say that thing will make you feel that way there. Push come on there. Keep your mind busy. Please, at the big una. Una na the future. If you lost una, waiting what happen. If you lost una boku don't go. If una fast this thing down the line, 5-10 years down the line, you go look for a money, no go see her. But me, I stand with una at una sister. And with all the people that when they don't talk. And with Mama we sit down here. Mami Fatima sky for we. Because most they tell them, police see big person, sit down this hour, they wait for the in last stop. It means say this thing it means it didn't have. Let God bless it. Let God bless Pastor for we. Let God bless una self for we. Because now una now get for go tell the message go say, you see, if a survivor, you self they survive. I know they talk for more. But I know so una get see some of you back again. Because una some of you we are they found. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This other mama they talk where this kush business don't touch in heart. As a ministry, they say they go out for family couple for support the young people then like concept on education. They emphasize where the mommy they go waka not for enjoyment. And for go talk on behalf of this nation. For go cry owners, partners, and other governments for help this nation. What he also say that he pray God for una, but we not say, therefore resist temptation. And the way when they resist temptation, he say, go down on one knees and pray. Prayer don't come up in almost every talk. So it's very important. Ambassadors, when I want that drink, pray. Now we don't come to another important part of the program. Statements then don't done, except for the big statement where we can forget shortly. They can't get a performance by the service users. We can get performance, I believe, by the graduates.
Sure. Yeah, that's it. Bumpy? Well, not kind
So, you know, say it's a Saturday afternoon, eh? So, 5 minutes. 5 minute performance.
All right, Madam First Lady, all ministers, everybody present here, of course. Mr. stand on existing protocol. For tell each and everybody say, of course, Lamson P. I don't establish my multimedia house because Mr. the joint up our government to fight this fight. The multimedia house, they give free training to push victims and other vulnerable youth. So, First Lady, ministers, other partners, I'm going to achieve this, but I'm not going to achieve 100% without you, sir. God bless you. So now we get a performance. Yes, we get a
Excellency, Ministers, partners, ladies and gentlemen, we get a small performance we want you now. These are the music we say Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush. And Kush must go. You like it or you go? Because we say, we don't go get your mindset. Okay, now I start.
Everybody say bye-bye to Kush.
Bye-bye to Kush.
Bye-bye to Kush.
Bye-bye to Kush.
Yeah, start the intro, man.
Okay, now we're the intro. This na bad habit. Drug addict, this na bad habit. Drug addict, make papa grab.
Will they pray for success? Some man and they make no sense. Brother, if you smoke cruise, you know make sense. I say, will they pray for success? Some girl and they make no sense. Sister, if you smoke cruise, you know make sense. President Bill say Kush must go. Social welfare them say Kush must go. The minister them say Kush must go. And the other them say Kush must go. So the youth for them say bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. I said Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Now Kush make I lost me walk. Now Kush make I lost me idols. Now Kush make me party pulpit now. As of loneliness. Now Kush make I know I live better life. Now Kush make me party die wasting life. So me no want no more. No more. Mr. President, I promise you Kush will not smoke no more. No more. I say we don't want no more. No more. My minister, I promise you Kush will not smoke no more. No more. They pray for success. Some man they make no sense. Brother, if you smoke Kush, you don't make sense. I say we they pray for success. Some girl they make no sense. Sister, if you smoke Kush, you don't make sense. President Bill say Kush must go. Social welfare them say Kush must go. The minister them say Kush must go. And the other them say Kush must go. So the youth for them say bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. I say Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. You go say I will go back. Engage them all. Na hiya go after mo awolo ngama kushi mo puta mo ko hiya na kudelo pega wo de kata ha ma follow ke idi ye go ate tiyo ko go ate ale ko ya ala ni ni na ko ta ntela da ko to lo sibula da bu fana kushi evi amwe giri ande ebi bana president yo dia amja oila minister sa ele ti de gata dia oila chucha we fi ati de gata dia oila e di ala ni dia ko bye to kush bye to kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. I said Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush.
Amen. Koto, Baba, Jaja, we follow you to my feet, Kush. Me I me atimi woli mi nani mi abi mi sabi pididing free Kush. And that's me. And here we. Minister Bel. Kush. You find them say.
Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. I said Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. I said Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. If I see left in about her voice, I will lose my choice. She don't be say request for the sake of her love of her. If not for my sake, or for the sake of the children. If she don't come back, no problem. I don't fit that and go. Queen Storm Fatimata. He said, I make she come back home. I never intend to do her wrong. So for the sake, I say Kush must go. Hey, I say Kush must go. Hey, we say Kush must go. Hey, we say Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. I say Kush must go. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. Bye-bye to Kush. I say we don't want no more. Mr. President, we promise to say push, we don't smoke no more. No more. I say we don't want no more. No more. Mama Minister, we promise to say push, we don't smoke no more. No more.
Thank you for that name. That's when I get time to put one ourselves together and compose this. Push must go. Going back to nonsense. Okay, now we get another important activity, that is program, and this is the handover of service users for reintegration plan. We'd like to do this one. Okay.
Thank you very much, Chair. Her Excellency the First Lady, Honorable Ministers, distinguished guests, we now allow me to stand on existing protocol. Being 𝐒𝐢𝐞𝐫𝐚 𝐿𝐢𝐫𝐿, I'm the Director of Mental Health and Psychosocial Support, like Minister of Social Welfare. Push must go. Push must go. Push must go. Push must go. When I clap on myself, well, the task now is very short and simple. For can hand over with service users, we don't discharge from the rehab center. But I get a round of applause for. We're glad today because the model we use now 3R model: reintegration, recovery, rehabilitation, recovery, and reintegration. So now that stage they don't begin now. As somebody we don't say, this is not the starting point. So because I don't go through a lot, it's not just the starting point. So now I left for now. So I'm glad the way other ministers they don't talk about this plans they get for now. So we get our big data today, we'll already share. So when this program done, for starting our process, we get small package for now. When I see some bag there, so each person get bag under. Because for the past 7.5 weeks, when I don't eat 3 times a day, and see, when I wash, when I sleep. When I don't want to go today, tomorrow, when I grab, when I surprise, no. So get, see they will call, discharge, keep them for now. So get toothpaste, toothbrush, bathing soap, laundry soap. We go and say, people get condoms for now. Don't get condoms inside. Patch of condom. We get one organization with social linkages. Thank you. They condom telephone specifically social linkages. They get a condom specific for now. Then also surprisingly, we get a bag of rice each for now. Then the last surprise, through after sale, we all get mobile phones. Yes. So we're all done. The Honorable Minister of Social Welfare will get officially hand over all the items in Tuna. So I want to wish you all the best, and when I make sure that always on Tuna, I have when I listen. Thank you very, very much.
I want to tell Ministry of Social Welfare, thank you on behalf of the graduates, not victims anymore. And I noticed, say, Madam Minister, that bag of rice, you don't go with one bag beach, they're going to miss that beach. So now we come to the highlight of the program.